You know what else would be hell? That fucking moment where you're completely undressed in that little cloth at the doctor's office waiting on the waiting table.
Oh, God.
And you're just waiting. That's my least favorite moment in the world.
It's always just slightly too cold.
It's too cold, but you're also sitting there and you're just like sitting there for like 20 minutes.
Every movement's like...
Oh, man. Oh, I think to up the ante, which you guys haven't experienced, but when they bring out the fucking forceps and just like, you feel that going in, that's hell.
Yeah.
They stretch you right up.
I felt that with the fucking crossbow.
Well, okay, but you've never gotten cranked open.
Yeah, it's cold.
They literally put in these metal, like, picture like metal.
First you gotta put your
reverse
feet
like
in stirrups.
salad things.
Yeah, yeah. They put you in stirrups first, and then they insert like metal tongs into you, and then literally just like crank you open. And then they're like, "Oh, I can see your cervix."
And then they go and swab around in there. Have you ever had a colposcopy?
No,
That's
God, no.
fucking worse.
No, thank you.
I've had to get that done. I think I've talked about it on the show for sure, where my test came back as abnormal, so they had to do a secondary test where they go in and scrape cells off your cervix. And like, that is a feeling you never want to feel in your life. So get your fucking pap smears, ladies. Be diligent about it.
I'm just imagining someone opening up my butthole and then scraping the inside off, looking for things. I'm like, you don't want to look there.
What's the equivalent of that? Maybe like getting your prostate looked at? But I don't know how
that's
to
a finger
check
at the
prostate.
butt.
That's finger up the butt,
I know what it is.
Then I gotta look at
They
it.
gotta swab your urethra.
Oh,
For
my
a dude,
goodness,
it's just
that would
you're
hurt.
literally sticking a thing into your dick.
Oh yeah, that would probably be it.
Wait, okay, I've got a question with all this talk now that we've gotten into the thing. I heard this term the other day, a friend told me about, called vabbing. So I wanted to see if either of you knew what it was.
Vabbing.
Vabbing.
V-A-B-B-I-N-G?
V-A-B-B-I-N-G, vabbing.
It's funny because you told me this and I already forgot.
You already forgot what it meant?
Vabbing.
Yeah.
It sounds like something with the vagina.
Vabbing is...
I'll use it in, or unless you want to go, I can use it in a sentence.
Use it in a sentence.
My girlfriends and I went vabbing last night.
Doesn't help whatsoever.
We went vabbing to the club last night.
Because
Is that? No.
immediately my mind goes to vagina dabbing.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking too. It's like,
Is like
is that where you're like,
Adding the...
Well, yeah, you train your lips to do a little
one of those.
They grow little hands.
Crossover.
Vabbing is like dabbing your vagina. So like, if there's like moisture, you just go...
Just like, calm down, Sam.
or is it?
For those listening on audio, Blaine just gently patted his crotch.
It would sound like...
There you go, on your
Vabbing.
crotch area. Vabbing.
Broadcast is like, "Ah, you vab too hard."
Is there a thing? I think I read about this somewhere where because of like the natural pheromones of a vagina, you like use that as a perfume. So you go, and then.
Yes,
that
that's
it?
what it is.
What? Is that it?
That's what it is, right?
Absolutely.
I forgot.
Absolutely. So my friend was telling me that she was listening to this podcast, I think, and she was like, "Oh, have you ever vabbed?" And I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And she was like, "Oh, it's where you like," she was like, "You stick your finger inside of yourself for like a little bit, you know, let it soak up.
A little bit.
Let it soak up, and then you put it behind your ears as if it's perfume." And apparently the host of this podcast, I can't remember which podcast it was, but they were like, "Oh yeah, every time we do it, works every time. Works like a charm. We're always bringing home guys."
It's because like maybe they are aware of it, so they're like more confident in a way where they're like they want it to work.
I feel like if I walked around with my fucking vagina smells, like I would be like on my ears.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'd lose my goddamn mind.
You can imagine like you do it and you're just feeling real good. You're like, just the dude's just like, "Oh, it smells like a seafood restaurant."
Could you imagine?
I was gonna take this girl home, but she's
Fucking reeks.
Fish sticks.
Could you imagine the equivalent of like dudes sticking fingers up their butt and then?
Why not
just,
come?
There is an
Cupping
equivalent
their
for
butt,
guys.
like cupping
What
their
is-
balls.
There's an equivalent for guys. Apparently, whenever a dude sweats, he releases some sort of hormone. So the idea is that you go for a run before you go out that night, wearing the undershirt that you intend to wear. And then you go home and you leave it out to dry. You take the shower and all this stuff, but then you wear that same undershirt under your other clothes, and it just gives a hint.
Do you do that, Blaine?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I sometimes when I'm
detail.
climbing, I'm just like, it smells like onions. Fuck.
Just like
And you just jump off, you fall off the wall.
There's some foods where if you eat enough of it and you sweat, you'll smell that food. I think onion and garlic are definitely two prominent ones. I I think like curry. There's like I think another one where if you sweat enough, you'll smell it.
Well, I think it's not even like something that like I guess the scent isn't strong enough to like be detectable. It's more so like
Pheromones.
a natural instinct of men just being like woman, mate, meat, penis. Yeah.
Do you find with Hannah that her pheromones like you're attracted to her pheromones?
Oh, 100%.
I love the
Intoxicating.
smell of Trevor's breath.
Yeah.
Sounds like puppy breath.
It's the weirdest thing where I'm like,
breath.
I actually love the smell. I like his pheromones and me are just like so
God.
connected. And just like even when he breathes, I'm like, I like the smell of your breath. What is that? I've never liked the smell of anyone's breath. Because he talks and I like put my face closer to him so I can smell it.
Breathe into my nose.
Sorry, I'm not on my phone, but Dutch drank out of a really gross ass puddle of water. So I asked John to go check in on him, and then John sent me a picture of Dutch. I love my dog so much.
Oh, what is he doing?
He's just sitting there looking all
He's just
prim
being
and
a good
proper.
boy.
Yeah, what a good boy.
I can't do it.
Yeah. Well, it's very it's an animalistic thing, right?
Yeah.
It's just like our brains are still hardwired like cavemen a little bit.
It's also the question of like, can you actually be attracted to someone's chemistry? Like two people's chemistry actually like being connected in a way.
Have you gone vabbing?
Attracted.
Vaping? Wait, what?
Vabbing.
Vabbing?
Vabbing. No, I've never vabbed. I'm actually vabbing right now. Can you smell it?
Is that ode to Mariel?
Yeah, I mean, I just like sometimes I feel like especially after the gym, or sometimes I think like guys can understand it too. Like you just feel stinky sometimes.
Yeah.
And you're just like, things are just smelling. All right. So I can't imagine wanting to do that like voluntarily.
Also, the idea of like you asked if I do that, like if I go out with my shirt and stuff like that. Like I don't go out to meet people. I've like that part of my brain is shut down. Like cold calling people in public. It's just it has to be a friend of a friend or a Tinder thing.
We also don't really go out that much anymore. Like we went out for your birthday this weekend,
But I only talk to my friends.
but like just hang out. Yeah, I feel like in the early 20s maybe is when we all used to go downtown a little more and actually like drink and try to meet people. But
Oh yeah. We ended up going out for a bit, and then like we got home the next day, and I was just like, oh my gosh, that was so much fun. Let's do it again in like 3 months.
yeah,
I'm good. I'm filled up. Like I like staying home, and I had so much fun. But like maybe once a quarter or so.
Quarterly social.
Quarterly, yeah, quarterly. So.